Hello, welcome back to this channel. If you are someone new here, I am Sarita Pahuja. I make bookish content and I love to read. And if you're someone who loves to read, please stick around and maybe subscribe to the channel. And if you are already a subscriber, then thank you so much for sticking around. So this video is going to be about Freida McFadden books, my rating, my short reviews, and how I would rank them from 1 to 7. Because yes, I have read 7 books by her this year. I have read 5 paperbacks. Currently, I have only 4 because the boyfriend, I think I gave it to one of my friends. Oh my god, it sounded a bit weird. Sorry. Other 3 I read on Kindle Unlimited, which is the best thing because every Freida McFadden book is there and other good books as well. So let's get the party started. The Locked Door. I asked my followers to recommend me one book by Freida McFadden that I hadn't read. So this one clearly won the game. And I read it. And it clearly didn't disappoint me. I gave it 4 stars because it was full of crazy twists. And I'm always in for crazy shit. -1 because this book clearly left me with so many questions I want to ask to Freida McFadden. I mean, why it happened? Um, it didn't make sense to me. I would not say that, but I have questions. So because of that, I gave it 4 stars. The next one is The Inmate. No, one word: disappointment. Because the main character, our girl, was dumb. I mean, she was clearly jumping from one guy to another like she was on a freaking trampoline. I gave it 2.5 stars because of the final twist. It kind of shocked me and her writing. And now the most famous Freida McFadden book on Bookstagram, Book Talk, everywhere, The Housemaid. I think we are getting the movie adaptation as well soon. I'm in for it because this book didn't disappoint me. Being a famous book, it didn't disappoint me. I loved it, especially Millie's character, the plot line, everything was good. And the only thing I would say, I devoured it and gave it 3.75 stars because I knew why it was all happening. I predicted it at around 60%. But again, it is not a overhyped book. It is a good book. Never lie. I'm not lying. I gave it 2.5 stars and I hated this book. So, yeah. Body. And oh my God, my only 5-star read by her. And I'm not even exaggerating. Okay. The story is well written, the characters are well written. And I was hooked from the very first word to the very last word. I couldn't predict anything. This is the book for you. The story starts with a girl having her night shift in Wadi. That is a senior doctor, a nurse. And when she enters Wadi, her phone doesn't work. There is no network, and she has to somehow survive the night. Plus, the war is full of people who at some point did some crazy shit. And that's your cue. Go read it. The Boyfriend. It was my first book by her, and I clearly enjoyed it. There were 2 timelines, so at first I thought that I wouldn't enjoy it because even in romance novels, I hate 2 timelines, okay? But no, not at all. Not even for a single time did I question her characters, her plotline in this one. I gave it 4 stars, -1 because I wanted it to end a bit differently. Because how can Freida McFadden just leave it like that? You'll know when you read it. So, yeah, that's about it. The Tenant, a well written book, good story, but the final twist felt similar to The Boyfriend. So, I gave it 3.75 stars. But yeah, a decent read. Now let's talk about the ranking. 7, The Inmate. 6th, Never Lie. 5th, The Tenant. 4th, The Locked Door. 3rd, The Housemaid. 2nd, The Boyfriend. And #1, of course, Wadi. So there were some Freida McFadden questions asked by my people when I put up the story, Q&A story on Instagram. So I'm going to take 5 questions from those and reply them here. Which was your first Freida McFadden book? The Boyfriend. Which book made you her fan? So here I'm clearly confused between Wadi and The Boyfriend because Wadi is my favorite. The Boyfriend, okay, The Boyfriend, obviously. The Boyfriend made me her fan. Her medical thrillers, Wadi, or domestic thrillers like Housemaid. I love her medical thrillers more. What do you like most about her writing? I genuinely love how she writes crazy twists in a very simple way. It is beginner friendly, and I have read 7 books by her, and the average rating is 3.5 for me, which is not too high. I love her books because of her writing only. I am obsessed with her writing. That is the only factor I will keep reading her books. Yeah, so that's about this video. And if you have any recommendation for me, please comment it down and let me know if you have any other suggestion. So see you in the next one.